It's just that when I smoke, I think, and I'm always smoking. What if I was born white instead of black? Would Caucasians still talk shit behind my back? Would I jack, pack a pistol, or ever sell crack? Attack an enemy, or walk laps around the track? How would I act if one time cut me extra slack? Would I still blow my dough or be disciplined and stack? I wonder, what type of roof would I live under? My moms and pops together or my family asunder? Most likely, be close to the ones that's most like me. Spiky flat tops that dislike Spike Lee. The fact of the matter, the blacker the batter. The fatter the penis with that yak in the bladder. Would I be humble, but still wild and ready to rumble? Crumble chronic and guzzle yak till I stumble. If an if was a fifth, I could knock it down swift. And that ain't an if or a myth. But what if, what if? What if Pops would've never copped that house for sale, and instead bought one with a Damu's dwell? I can tell, I just know myself too well. I be still banged out, giving keyways hell. When I fail, with the big homies coming post bail. And Michelle, will she still be in the Norvell or my mail? Would I still prevail in them shootouts and love to smell the discharged shells? I bet I'd still be a ride on the set. Squabbing, can't stand to see the homies on the wet. Whacked out, looped up so much he black out. Would I ride in a county jail ride or track out? Hit the blood module or walk the main line? Claim mine with tattoos, throwing up gang signs. What if Pac would've never fell in love with a Glock? Would we still had these thugs that bang from no block? What if? And then what if Eve would've never been deceived? Would we still rob and kill, fornicate and thieve? I believe it'd be perfect with no purpose to grieve. Some say that I'm a dreamer and a little bit naive. What if I didn't have such a gorgeous gift? Would I have to lift boxes on the graveyard shift? Would the war be so wicked with war? And then would niggas get to hang that couldn't kick it before? Would Bin Laden had a been rotten? Still hot and plotting, Armageddon on this modern day sodden? Not in a million years could we predict the pleasure. If a man didn't think with his dick, perhaps we'd be living in a world without straps, claps and kidnaps, no gangster raps. And that's the only thing that make me think twice about if being switched, cause I do it so nice. What if? Nigga don't control none of this shit. It's what if though. I've been through a few storms, but I always knew Emmanuel would see me through. He always do. It get more hard to cry every day go by. I ain't gon' lie, that's why I stay so high. I'm an artist, working at perfecting his pictures, drinking liquor when I should be searching the scriptures. I keep a lone chrome. I ain't trying to get my dome blown while I get my dome blown. I was homegrown. Mama may have and Papa may got, but I'm a man, I can't just stay at they spot. You sitting on your ass, saying you wishing you had it. I'm at my kid's school paying tuition. They say it take a village to raise them from a knee high, or drop them off and let them go live with Eli. Put food on the table, I ain't looking for help. I can bring home the bacon and cook it myself.
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone. homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own.
On top of all the worries that she already carried, mom's had me by a man that was already married. That's the circumstances into which I fell. Father Abraham ain't lived with Ishmael. Keep my balance through the troubles I challenge. Such a faithful steward, always gotta double my talents. That's why I go so hard to see my whole 9 yards. Lost time, the low did more than 4 behind bars. I said it, I did it. I'm breaded, I get it, I'm with it. I'm a prophet, they just scared to admit it. I was born alone to die alone. I get high alone, and ain't nothing like your own when you buy a home. Rolling Stone might see me in Miami. No Grammy, but I'm eating and feeding my family. Made a mess. Seen so many die for less, you call it luck. Why can't it just be I'm blessed?
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own.
Can God bless a young nigga when he's obsessed with making money and murder in the process? I confess I'm dirty and dishonest. Listen to my flesh and ignore my conscience. The way I was raised ain't nothing like I am these days. 10 years ago they said I was going through a phase, but amazed a nigga ain't changed his ways. I still smokes and drinks and thanks that crime pays. The lust of the flesh got me brushing with death. I hustle too much to ever suffer the stress of being broke. I'm banged out. Fuck trying to hang out, slang out the back door. I smoking my brains out, accustomed to busting. Put trust into nothing but dollars and cents with dishonest attempts to make more and take more. Make no mistakes though, I'm sick in the head and I lick for the bread.
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own.
Getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
Good days, and there was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful.
Many good days and bad days. I've had some hills to climb and Lord, sleepless nights. Look around and see what you've done for me. I say thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. Uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
I'm here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga. Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
I can't think without a whole zone. It's almost gone, but don't think about the ozone. I ain't ate all day, but I'm so blown. Tell the DJ to throw on a slow song. My life is what the po-po press for. South Central is so stressful. In the city of the bombest herbs, the only way to loc know the calmest nerves. Females say I'm a conceited nothing, no good, only call when in need of something. It's a thin line between the love and the lust. Should never have young cuz in the cuffs. Gotta be cool with them first advances. Working in these uncertain circumstances. Fake ballin' had you broke with a buzz. Pump your brakes, come smoke one with us. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us. I get high as the heights that I'm reaching to. Put a few in the air for Big Meech and Blue. Grind hard through the middle of the night. Shit, I might see a little of the light. I never sleep, barely get some rest. I swallow my blood before I hit some stress. Roscoe's on the east, a hit to west for jacks. Pockets fat, I just hit for racks. Yeah, that's where I can get some clothes at too. It's already 1 and it close at 2. Fast lane, ballin' out, racing the range. Gangbanger, all about chasing the change. I'm icy, judge and the jury. Ain't trying to see the judge and the jury. Eastie, represent the E&S, but I still Baymac like BMF. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all.
Come smoke one with us. Listen, come smoke. Hey, look. Get money every day like it's no thing. Buy a zone of that cushion, smoke the whole thing. Rolled up deuces, carry 4-5. Off a half a gram of kush, but we so high. South Central where they murder with no alibi. Do walk-ups and don't respect drive-bys. We some young killers, still some fly guys. Neighborhood near Bustle and SPI. We rich roller coaster cribbing, that's our lifestyle. And that explains why my neck and wrist iced out. Smoke big blunts, and ride luxury. A nigga beat his bitch up cause she was fucking me. And then I beat the pussy up and told her it'll be alright, just tell me every time he mention me. Yeah, and that's just how it's meant to be. It's an in-hood thing, Slauson after century.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Matthew Mann, Cephas, G. Lou, Robin Lawson, good looking for lighting that screen up, helping the low get that green up. I'm just trying to clean up on my mama. I don't know how on the screen back there the chat started showing all of a sudden. I've been doing the same thing since I've been having that screen showing, and then all of a sudden the chat room pop up. That's crazy. Can anybody advise as to why that perhaps happened without me even attempting it? Antoine Howard, good looking. I see that Cash App. I know it's been a minute, man. I kind of missed y'all too. I seen somebody say missed you, SPI. Yeah, I am VJ Keyway. Look like appreciate the shout out. My mama, Big Choco, Pimpin' Chris. My mama. Talk about indictments. I don't work like that, Mario Mendez. You thought you had a button to push and I'ma just say what you say? Nah. The word of the day is obtain. To gain or attain, usually by planned action or effort. Every day we wake up with a plan to obtain the currency. Obtain. And once we obtain, we attempt to maintain and sustain. Oh, my mama, we call it Bay Mactivity. I'm Bay Machiavelli, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, a.k.a. SPI, a.k.a. the most Easty, a.k.a. No Brain. Oh, my mama, a.k.a. the West Kept Secret. It's the Wake and Bake Show where we keep it a Google. Facts over feelings. We love life and we don't get mad, we get money. Those are a few simple rules that we tend to abide by around this joint. If you ain't know, now you know, baby. Oh, my mama. Hey, I did not expect, y'all see, if it's hip-hop, and especially gangster hip-hop, typically, I tap in, if it's current. And so the J Prince, NBA Youngboy, not too particular people that I have an interest in. Neff, what it do? Good looking on my mama. The marijuana thon continue.
But I did the video because I happened to become, somebody sent it to me, actually come aware of the little saga that existed between Youngboy and Jay Prince. I had some simple commentary, which I thought I made some points that were pretty obvious. And to some in the comments, it's apparent that the points I made were pretty obvious. To some, they weren't so obvious, but once they resonated with them, they tapped in and showed love. But a lot of people was crying about the Jay Prince video, like warning me and all that. Like I don't know Jay Prince. I don't have no problem with Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? On my mama. I know about you know, the legacy that he supposedly has established. And what I say applies not only to Jay Prince, but to anybody with such legacy. Be seen. I mean, you know, to be seen, thank you, HQ. Being seen is counterproductive to those type of established legacies. Especially being seen discussing certain things. It would only seem like common sense would suggest somebody that has been the subject of such a extensive federal investigation and that is such of an age to have such grown children would not be foolish enough to get caught up going back and forth with someone younger than his children on the internet making recorded statements about crimes and gangsterism and type of things like that. That just seemed out of place. And to all the people that be warning me about, oh, you don't know, I'm not going to name no names outside the Jay Prince, but I happen to have an encounter with the Jay Prince name. There was a certain individual that I had an incident with back in the years, and at one point, my question to that individual was, just keeping it to Google, was, why you be dissing G on it? And the nigga answer was, oh, I just ride with Jay Prince like you ride with old boy, but before he can complete that whole sentence and get it out his mouth, I fired on him. So, not that I had a problem with Jay Prince, but the individual was intending to indicate that he was riding on the same level that I was riding on. So, if that's the case, you dissing, and you riding like I'm riding, and I'm questioning you about the dissing, that means it's on and cracking. That's basically what he was saying to me. So at that point in time, him saying he ride with Jay Prince like I was riding for G Unit, it caused me to get off on cuz. That's the homie now, but that was just something we went through in history. Just for those who giving me all these like declarations of warning and all that. Matthew Mann, good looking for the cash app. For the super chat. I'm gonna check your question out. What do you think things would have been like for you in the early 2000s if you got signed to Aftermath, Shady, Bad Boy, or Rockefeller over G Unit? You loaded that question up with so many options. How can you speculate? There's no way to even try to assume, because there are artists that were affiliated with each one of those labels that didn't get a chance to really get off. I can name artists on Rockefeller, Aftermath. So it's always easy to say, oh man, if it would have been, if I had, or if this would have, it would have been better on my behalf. But I don't really do that because there's really no way to speculate. A lot of times I look at what we appear to seem as missed opportunities as perhaps times we were being saved from things unseen. And it kind of like is healthy in the process of not living with regret, because just typically in life, things are not, more than one thing is not going to go your way. And if you don't develop an ability to allow certain things to roll off your shoulders and not live in the past, as far as I've been taught that a lot of people we see on Skid Row and talking to themselves are having a conversation about a decision that they made in their life, and they're kind of like trying to force themselves to go back and rethink it. So who knows how it would have been? Could have been better, could have been worse. I would like to say I'm appreciative of my experience of life. I love life, and I wouldn't trade my experience for any other. At one point in my life, you know, I may have thought reaching certain pinnacles in life at certain times or doing certain things were more important than I find them to be now. Now that my bloodline has extended beyond just myself to my children, and not only to my children, but to my children's children, I just really find a lot more to appreciate in life other than the societal escapades that we find ourselves so commonly caught up in. I just, you know, I wouldn't even waste no time thinking. That's like, if you're going to waste your time thinking about that, I would waste my time also thinking about, oh, what if I would have been with her and got married to her and she doing this, or it's too much to think about. Too much future, present. Too much now to think about. Instead of focusing on what the past could have, would have been, I focus on what the future can and should be. Now, every now and then, you might hear a subject, or I might hear a subject, good looking Meg, I might hear a subject that reminds me of something or experience I went through from my past, and then it motivates me to discuss something from the past. Not that I'm stuck on the past, but history is a part of our experience, and often we reflect on things from the past, whether they're personal or whether they're just things that the public are aware of in general. You know, I'm aware of a lot of things that took place in this world that I didn't live to see, just because the stories are retold, they're reshown through media, and, you know, people reflect on the past. So I do reflect on the past at times, but I wouldn't rack my brain trying to figure out, had you taken this fork in the road, what would the outcome be? Because there's so many different variables that come into play to affect, you know, what you end up with. I appreciate your question, though. Good looking, Woo Boy 10-4 on my mama. Carlito, what it do, like? You know what we do around here. We get it cracking, though. This ain't really no Q&A type thing, although I do engage in answering questions, but we get it cracking on VJ Keyway. We be bumping that new SPI. Y'all know who SPI is? He my favorite artist. My mama, though, like, my latest EP, his latest EP, because I'm VJ Keyway. His latest EP was The Lope, and one of our favorite songs here on the Wake and Bake is TMC. You know, the marijuana-thon continues. Yes, it does, because my mama do like. Big Steel, what it do? My knot. We've been doing this for decades. Salute, because I know your root. Nuts.
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie.
SPI
Can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
This time around, I ain't moving with a gang of homies. By my lonely, couple bad bitches hanging on me. For sure, sharpshooters on deck, though. Will I ever let my foot up off these bitch niggas' neck? No. Blue Bentley getting blunted. Wonder how it come to that. Can't let a rat do me like they done my nigga Thundercat. Baymax, place nothing above my paper. Couple slugs for the haters, but I love my neighbors. Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
On the east, the streets anticipate my new release. Legendary beast, peace to Lil Tootie Reese. 97,000 in a day's work. It hurt to read the paperwork, we from the same turf. Talking super turned up to make things worse. Passed out passes in the past, I take the blame first. Go hard when I'm cleaning up the backyard. Queerdos sound like a queen trying to act hard. I represent the truth, we don't play by the same rules. There is no competition cause I can't lose. Versus vicious, sell them like souvenirs. Blue diamonds in my ear, hella fly,
overlook
boom
my
again.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Look here, the haters act like he don't know me. One man gang, I don't need no homie. On the 7 these days, they don't even see him seldom. Hunter money, who done touch more than me and Melvin? Anybody help him? Hell no, ho. Straight line dollars, they'll dog dough. SBI spot, can't never have it. Eastside legend like A7 Magic. Honcho hustle. Plus see the bomb in the booth, counting coins like Chucky from Swan. How the most easy with the ends gon' bow down. Ballin', clowning like Benzo.
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Marijuana-thon, the marathon continues. Speaking of TMC, it's a lyric in this song say, can't let a rat do me like they done my nigga Thundercat. Baymac. On my mama, it's crazy to me how your boy Shitty Cuz is in the news trying to file a motion to get his the grand jury indictment hearing. I believe he trying to get the transcript sealed, claiming that somehow the transcripts being made public would adversely affect his ability to receive a fair trial. And now it's like, it's crazy because in the criminal element, when it comes to where the law is concerned, naturally, typically through the years, historically, you most commonly find yourself, if you are an individual such as myself, analyzing the situation from the perspective of the criminal, other than molester, rapist, or some type of queerdo. If he was somebody getting money or involved in some type of illegal activity that didn't disrespect innocent people, when you get caught up in analyzing the situation, people like myself, we kind of like analyze it from the perspective and almost rooting for the bad guy, kind of like playing cops and robbers, want to be the robbers. So knowing everything that we have to know about the scenario and it being on camera where it's not much guessing to do, and knowing the caliber of the individual that was victimized that day, it's kind of hard to understand how, first of all, it's impossible to analyze the situation from the perspective of the criminal. Because even amongst our arena, there are do's and don'ts. So when somebody is in such a violation of a major don't, the way he did the, first of all, you were reading that, and then when, I ain't even got to verbalize exactly what happened. But now this dude is trying to utilize the law. Mind you, this is somebody who ran and turned themselves in because they were scared of these streets. I guess you think it's blown over. Or perhaps you go through all these motions just to prolong the time of you being sentenced, because there's no way on God's green earth, just based on the footage, oh boy, it's finna get from up under that. And it's crazy to say that because even as I read this story, when they refer to him, they say alleged on camera. And in light of everything that we've been focusing on since George Floyd, it's crazy how George Floyd was murdered, and then in response to his murder, in defense of the officers, a lot of people would speak of the fact that he had a counterfeit bill, almost mentioning that in justification for what he suffered. And I don't hear the word alleged thrown around when they discuss the $20 bill that George Floyd allegedly possessed, as much as I hear it in this story about everything that was captured on camera. But anyway, accused Nipsey Hussle killer Eric Holder and his lawyer have requested to have transcripts from his grand jury hearing sealed until after the trial to ensure a fair and impartial ruling. It's been over a year since the murder of Nipsey Hussle, yet the trial for his alleged murderer, Eric Holder, is just getting underway. As Holder's day in court gets closer and closer, it looks like his legal team is doing their best to keep the public at bay in terms of what's being said during current legal proceedings. A new report from the Los Angeles Times explains that Holder and his public defender, Lo Wing Young, pushed for LA County Superior Court Judge Robert J. Perry to seal transcripts from the grand jury until after trial. They made the argument that public release of the records could affect their case so much so that witnesses and experts might decide not to come forward in Holder's defense. Wow. That's crazy. The Times attorneys had their own rebuttal to claim, though, arguing that Holder does not offer a shred of evidence to justify delaying those records from going public, whether it's been months or years. Here, the modest pretrial publicity in this case does not even remotely compare with the publicity in the Martha Stewart trial, the Manson family trial, the John DeLorean trial, the Watergate trials, or the Abscan trials, Times attorney argued in the filing. Yet, in all those cases, courts rejected the defendants' arguments that pretrial publicity had interfered with their right to fair trial. This court should do the same. The indictment was unsealed May 21. Unless there is an objection, transcripts from a grand jury hearing are made public 10 days after they are provided to the defendant or his attorney. The transcripts will offer a more detailed glimpse into the prosecution's case against Holder. The records in question center around the 23-member grand jury panel that returned a 6-count indictment, 1 count of murder, 2 counts each of attempted murder and assault with a firearm, and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon. After being presented evidence during a 3-day hearing back in May, Eric Holder, who pleaded not guilty, faces life in prison and if convicted for the murder of Nipsey Hussle. He's expected to return back in court later this month, so we'll keep you all updated as more updates arrive. R.I.P. to Nip forever. So dude back up against the wall. Now he done turned into a legal bigo instead of just drinking his soup. But don't often find myself wishing for the bad guy to get his issue, but I don't care how he get it. Whether they give it to him and give him that Elioli, I mean, I ain't tripping on that. I'm just saying, I know the Rips better not let Cuz walk the main line. Oh, my mama. I don't think that's going to be the place for him. Cuz going to have to PC up. But if he so happen to beat it, it's all hood to the game. Cut him free. I don't think it's a place Cuz could hide in the world. Oh, my mama. They get him up out of there somehow, which I doubt. Don't nobody get to kill one of our own on camera and get away with it, except members of law enforcement or Caucasians. That's why it makes no sense for people to, when you hear people protesting and speaking out against police brutality, it's like apples and oranges for somebody to say, oh, why you don't speak out against black on black crime? We have yet to see an officer have to jump through the hoops that Eric Holder is apparently having to jump through for his freedom. It'd be real easy. Y'all know I got the mixed version of the record. This will be the last time y'all hear the unmixed record. Oh, my mama, I just ain't loaded up. But this, oh yeah, BS and BS. That's Baby Spider, Blue Smurf. This number 2 of our catalog that we currently putting together. So we gonna tap into this. I'm VJ Keyway on Mama. Sometime even on a Tuesday it feel like Friday. Nigga doing it big East Side style on my mama. Chili cheese fried in the spot, big 60-inch screen, fire stick, gang of homies, baddies up in that thing. My mama drinking tequila light.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. Banging me some OJs, thinking about the old days. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah. I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up. Oh yeah.
Stuff a marathon OG and the Russian cream. Whole team counting thousands, it was just a dream. Big blunts to the neck, get me high quick. In the trap, watching shotters on the fire stick. 4K, 60 something on the inside. Pastrami and chili on the French fries. Piecing up for the homies on the inside. Evil East side, in hood, could've been died. Liberated, cause the paid lawyer litigated. Mitigated, keep the cognac refrigerated. Getting faded in a 5-star, niggas hate it. Last time I demonstrated it was nickel plated. He ain't had no win against the 4 fin. Just went on one, and I'm down to go again. But then, I'd rather sip tequila. Kick my feet up, turn the beat up, never put my heat up on E.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. Banging me some OJs, thinking about the old days. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah. I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up. Oh
Big
yeah.
hands on a baseball cap, I'm from the Mac. Styrofoam cup full of Remy Martin, all cognac, no taste. I used to duct tape the 38. Riders hanging out where they safe on a Tuesday. Patron bottles, Magnum hollers, we get it in. Active like every day, not only on the weekend. Baby say she can't swim, just put your feet in. Take a shot of this tequila and stay away from the deep end. But death though, I'm too deep in. Mafia, on that BS, Blue Smurf and Baby Spider. Gold rag around my neck or in my pocket, can't give it up. Blame on me in the function, wish I would put it up. Got me turned up, thinking about the old days. Homie a op, remember all my head up fast. But then, I'd rather chill and kick my feet up. Mafias and ECs, the real riders link up.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. Banging me some OJs, thinking about the old days. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah. I'm
My
thinking
boy
it's
Silent J on the track. Trey Legend on the hook. BS and BS verse 1 and 2. You know how we do. On my mama. Don't miss this movie. I'm controlling the host on this whole nigga head for all that trolling and host. Y'all know Curtisha back in the news trolling, right? We gonna troll the troll on my mama, especially when the troll block you. When you only got 30 followers on your IG, you can get the champion troll to block you. We gonna keep controlling Curtisha. 50 never misses a chance to throw shade. 50 Cent had some fun on Friday night's episode of Young Money Radio. As he was interviewed by Lil Wayne, the mogul discussed Pop Smoke's upcoming album, his love for Nicki Minaj, and his tutelage under Eminem, among other topics. With Black Lives Matter being such a relevant topic right now, of course 50 and Wayne touched on the climate of things here in America. He went to talk to the man that wear the tights. That he used to clown. The one that used to kiss baby in the mouth. On my mama, this we went to go politic with him. The man who grew up confused, his mama kissing the girl. Went to talk to the man who was confused in front of the world, kissing baby on the mouth. It's crazy. Like minds, I guess. This is when 50 took a moment to seemingly take shots at Meek Mill. If you said to me, I'm not going to say who I'm talking about, right? 50 begins shyly. So bashful. Shyly is how they described it. I'm just going to say, if you represent prison reform, how do you sign to a correctional officer and you managed by a snitch? Help me. Help me with this, man. I just look at certain shit and I go, wait, how is that? On my mama. But it's the same dude that dropped the lyrics dissing T.I. when he took the case and then turned around and became T.I. buddy. The murder investigator, have you. Mind you that. But he's surprised, the same way we were surprised, though, that I just spoke on it not too long ago, how Meek can speak and say, if you hang with a rat, you a rat. And then you are working hand in hand with a federal informant that brought down a decent portion of a very strong organization. I don't understand. Neither does Curtisha. So he made that point, but he is a murder investigator. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty. That's crazy how the pot can curse the kettle. That's the same thing Vivica said about him. Meek's career took off after he signed to Maybach Music Group, which was created by Rick Ross. Ross and 50 have been at odds for years. 50 has constantly referenced Ross' past in which he was a correctional officer. The G-Unit boss also apparently brings Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez into the discussion as well. Perez allegedly became a witness for the DEA. Look, they gave her allegedly. That's crazy. Allegedly became a witness. That's where the allegedly word came up, not in that last story. That's where I was shocked to see the allegedly. For the DEA back in the 90s, Meek Mill was assigned to Roc Nation management. So, the troll is trolling. We just gonna keep getting our loco on my mama. Somebody sent me that. I found it semi-interesting. That dude is so comfortable. Like, I just would love to see the future. Like, we know that got something to do with Rick Ross because we know you cool with T.I. Issue, Tiffy Cliffy, and we know that you were one of the only artists comfortable speaking out about him, testifying, and then for some reason that was no issue with you, and you and Cliffy Tiffy was cool. Oh, my mama, you murderer and get investigated. Growing up, I was confused. My mama kissing him. What kind of man disrespect his mama like that? Talk that bad about her on the record after she passes. She might deny that. And then after that, want to go talk bad about his daddy. He don't even know what his daddy was doing. He's saying probably out committing felonies. He could have been out taking care of his real family, not really believing if your mama was out there like that with girls and with him and doing all that. Ain't no telling what she was up to or how sure whatever daddy you thought you had even knew if you was really his daddy. So how you know he didn't go on to be a doctor? Why? Because he was a black man. He had to be out committing felonies. And then you want to talk bad about Meek Mill being with prison reform and then signing to a correction officer. But you want to speak on Black Lives Matter with the man that wear tights and kiss baby in the mouth. And you sign to Mr. I Hate Black Bees. Y'all know that song. Eminem talks so bad about black women, your mama. Look how bad he talked about your black mama. And you signed to him. So the same way you look at certain and be like, we be looking at certain and be like, too. 20K on his buddy, and I buzzed but didn't bust. I don't know what you talking about, End Zone. You lost me with that. I don't know what you talking about. I do know Marshall Mathers is on tape, CD, MP3, on record, recording himself saying black women is no good, they only this, they only that, he'll never F with one, and all that. And I'm sure Curticia would say he no longer feels that way, to justify him signing to him and riding his testicles so extensively in public for the last couple of decades. However, I guess it won't be good enough for Rick Ross to say he's no longer a correctional officer, so it's cool for me. But what's worse, a correctional officer, a CO? Shout out to my son Steve. You know I have a son that's 26 that I've been raising since he was 2. And he just passed the background check and lie detector and all that to become a CO. You know how many real ones in the pen appreciate a real CO, wish they knew one? You know how goofy it is. As much it is a shock to find out and something to laugh at initially, the way he responded by saying the truth is more sinister than anything you can imagine was the perfect response. And that leaves the possibilities open to any and everything. And being a CO has nothing on being a murder investigator as far as character questioning when it comes to this G. Because, you know, without saying too much, it's no secret. A whole lot of what happens can't happen without CEO's participation. Oh, my mama. I don't even rule out the possibility of someone doing a whole lot of time having an interest in any individual going through the whole process of being a non-CO, becoming a CO, strategically being placed where it would benefit any inmate, and it all be part of a plan that y'all don't even allow to cross your mind because you so quick to laugh at it because he used to be a CO. So, you know, it was funny. Of course, it was shocking. The worst part about it, I believe, that is he lied about it. Had he came out and just spoke on it from the top when it came out, or not even waited for it to come out, just mentioned it on his own, I think it would have rolled way better. On my mama. Because even when you in the county jail and you've never been to prison, and the way the county jail police treat you, the sheriffs, every convict that has been to prison always tell you, oh man, can't wait to get to the pen, man. COs show you respect. They don't talk to you like this, treat you any old kind of way. They can't. And typically, of course, you run across your a-holes. That's just life. At any job, anywhere you go, anybody with authority, there's people who don't know how to handle it. But typically, COs are not even looked upon as police officers, even within the system. From the county jail to the prison system in California, at least, amongst the criminals, there's a respect level that is far greater for COs than it is for the sheriffs that man the county jail. And that's just how it is. Ask anybody that know anything about how it go out here. Oh, my mama, I ain't making that up. Since it was me and Blue Smurf already, we might as well do the other one. Day Uno, Puto on the beat. This active though. This one a little more turn, if you ain't learned. With me, VJ Keyway. It's the Black Box, the Wake and Bake Show.
That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Game bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno.
Niggas know it since day uno. For rare recitors, and I'ma say puto. And I mean that with all due disrespect to the ops off tops if you diss the set. It's Mando, I go half on the sack with him. Double back on foot with the Mac with him. Cognac,
That's what my joint drank, period. I done seen him do it point blank. Neighborhood for death though, he see on mine every time. Still give my nigga 3 up high. When it's cracking, he usually a trip before me in 03 introduced me to Nip. Got a lot of politics between the two turfs. Choose to keep it mafia like Blue Smurf. Half the time I don't even like her, but I ain't never met a nigga like
That's
her.
my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno. So when it come to dying, it ain't nothing. Killing ain't shit either. Enemies know we stay hunting. We know it's wrong, but we love it. Where you wanna take it? We in the streets. We don't mind a little confrontation. Whole lot of gunplay with me and my low. I'm talking pistol with the scopes when we out on patrol. Hunting for domes. My low was a fool when he get it in. Pull up on him like cuz, let's slide and he getting in. Lil Mac down, my bro. Ain't gotta prove a point. It's facts over feelings in my SPI voice. M's be the logo. That's my day uno. We ain't friends. It's only me and cuz in this Benz. Like identical twins. We on that same shit. Day unos. Them be the niggas that I bang with. A lot of politics between both gangs, it is what it is. The homies live the game. That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno.
That Blue Smurf project coming together real nice. I only let y'all hear the records I'm on. Y'all gotta hear the he got that I ain't on. He in his bag on my mama. And the boy Teasy got a project he working on with the Puto. They got some B-nangers on my mama. Tap in closed session. Closed session studios on IG. If you need that proper session, that proper mixing and mastering, if you need both, or if you just need either or, the boy Puto putting it together. Real clean, crispy, and professional over there. Shout out to Big Marv. Shout out to my boy Yak Mo on my mama. They got it cracking. It's a video I seen online, gave me chills. Like, I wish I could be there with them in some capacity, but I don't bear the credentials. I'm not in the region where they getting down. But this just shows a contrast to when we saw Killer Mike and T.I. Issue up there talking about Wakanda, right? There's a part of Stone Mountain, Georgia, which is considered Atlanta in general, where there was a KKK headquarters, and it's a group of brothers that armed themselves legally. They're all ex-military. They, by declaration, are in the tens of thousands in number as an organization. However, on this day, they were 1,000 men strong, heavily armed, making a presence outside KKK headquarters after an official threat was issued by the Ku Klux Klan in that particular region. This was a response of their organization. And they got when you see them, they have a very militant presence, but their organization is not no name that you expect it to be. It's not no Black Lives Coalition. It's not no Panthers. They got some name with the F word in it. Like we don't give. I'm really ashamed of myself that I can't call the name. I watched the video, and boy said what the name of their organization is. Somebody in here know, but I found it ironic that the boy T.I. Issue post somebody who sent it to me in my DM. It was a link. I've seen it multiple times, but it was a link that he posted on his page saying he was so proud to see that he's in. Let's strategize. Man, if you don't knock it off, not Mr. They're threatening my material possessions, so I'm finna participate on behalf of the prosecution in this murder trial. That's not the type of character that we gonna find amongst them men right there, T.I. Sit down. If you appreciate that from the cut. Don't nobody. They'll probably take a few dollars from you though. Yeah, we know you got the plug on the burners, but we know when you go buy burners, them people watching. So like, all that, like, they still in your business, man. When your experimental sentence, when you was out on your bail, whatever, on your parole, whatever they called it, you had a 24-hour supervision from the federal government. Man, they done bugged you with so many bugs you can't detect. You didn't drink water that was a tracking device, a listening device. You belong to them, boy. Wakanda. Man, come out there hollering at Wakanda to them cats. They don't want to hear that. Oh, mom, did somebody put the name of their organization up in here? The NFAC, yeah, exactly. And what do the NFAC stand for? It's like that F stand for the... Oh, Baba, they is not playing. I seen another video, and then I seen a coon of a brother do a video. He had a Make America Great hat on. It was blue. It didn't have again. It just said Make America Great. And he tried to do a response like he was appalled to what he see. Like, if there was white, everybody would be hollering racist. Woo, woo, woo. He don't understand. This is a response to what we have seen no opposition to for years. That was an active threat that they responded to. And they doing everything under the guise of the law. This is an open carry state. There are black men being found hung all across the country. And there's being a general sentiment where they're just hollering suicide. The KKK is making threats on innocent black people. So, under the guise of the law, the defender of the black family, the male component, band together collectively to show presence legally at the headquarters of those that made the threat. And as you might can assume, as cowards often do, they showed no presence. They didn't even come out to answer the call. NRA, Second Amendment, everybody provides the rights for American to bear arms. They made this threat to do bodily harm, damage, deadly damage with their legal weapons, and other American citizens that look like you and I came and made a solid stance. You would be proud to see it though. It's hard. Even those that are compromised, I can understand why they see things like that and wish that they could be viewed as such or wish they could participate. It's chilling to see that these men had the courage to come out there. He spoke about how he's not afraid if they kill him. He'd rather die behind this than die behind some BS. He said, if they don't kill me here, he said they're going to kill me in Louisville. And he named a couple of other places he was headed to go make the same type of presence in the near future. And I admire his courage to be willing to stand for something and put it all out there on the line for something that he knows might not be appreciated by the majority of those that he's doing it for. But this is the spirit of our ancestors. There's so many that are before us that realize the overall injustice is bigger than themselves and realize whatever impact that their life can make, even if it takes the entirety of their life, the whole, the totality of it, to make that impact that is worth it. And that's deep. I salute them cats, man. You know, I'm not gonna never jump out and say, I know, for one, I'm not a veteran. He stated the criteria. He said we all veterans and everything we doing out here is legal. He talked bad to the ones that are a part of them that weren't there. Oh, my mama. That's what I like about this new age of activism. Not only do they exercise their Second Amendment right, but they exercise their First Amendment right, because it seems like profanity is only profane and insightful when it's coming out of our mouth. They can use any words at any given moment, and even the president, he's used some quite colorful language. I haven't seen any other president utilize some of the jargon that I've heard the dump truck use. He says a lot of profanity from the from the official podium, but anytime we use a curse word, it's almost justification for shooting us. That's how much we're feared and hated. Oh, my mama. I want to advise everyone without felonies, within the age within the allowed age range that looks like us, to go get armed. It's your American right to bear arms. And there's a strategic plot attack that has been quite successful to eliminate that right from black males from very young. I believe it's why we have so many black males that find themselves a part of the juvenile justice system, criminal system from so young. And it's by the time they get you so accustomed to that juvenile system, it is a very natural transition to then find yourself in the adult system. So often, anyone you talk to in the adult system, high percentage, good looking Mookie, always can tell you about their juvenile experience in the juvenile system. So from very young, I believe that's why a lot of times there's a plea deal on the table when you get in that grown system. No jail time, probation, felony. Bam, they want to get you that felony. Now you can't bear arms for the rest of your life. There are ways. You need to get in touch with your lawyers to get these felonies taken off your record. It can be done in a lot of states. If you don't have none, don't get none, and get correct. You will do yourself good to go all the way to apply for concealed. They don't give them out in California easy at all, but you won't know unless you try. And then there's a call to be extremely responsible with your weaponry, but it ain't for play. In no way. It's not play for be out here doing no BS with it, but it ain't for play for when it's time to get out. Ain't time to play. On my mama. I saw another brother giving a speech. He was like saying what I'm saying, and he was like, you realize by the time the police come, the police don't fight crime. They respond to it. By the time the police come, he said, you already got your issue. So he said, you need to find a way to protect your family until the police get there. Oh, my mama. And that's what the Second Amendment is all about. Keep doing your thing, kicking that real spiel. Stay Baymacking, stay dangerous. Keep the young, sacred ones safe. I'm out. Salute. Good looking RLJ on my mama. Much love. They get crazy out here. So, is the corona like extended longer? It's like still cracking? It's a whole nother wave. With all the protests and all the ongoings, the whole world came together in big old groups. And we was talking about it like it was not a spike, then it was a hoax. Now that the spike has come, I don't hear the same commentary about it not being a hoax that I would have imagined I would have heard when we were saying like, damn, everybody out there, so if it ain't a spike in the COVID, it ain't what they said. But guess what, y'all? The spike has come. Widespread. I know of whole households where it's multiple households multiple families occupying the household, and the whole household has been infected. Everybody's testing positive. Just when you thought it was over, it's getting realer. He say coronavirus is on vacation right now. No, it ain't. I had a whole trip planned to Arizona to go visit my father upon his demand because he requested to see all his grandchildren and his great-grandchild all at once. He is dealing with extreme respiratory issues, and as you all know, fuck cancer, and he is in remission. It has been since toward the end of last year, and we so happy about that. But out of nowhere, he made it be known that he needed to see him, and he didn't want it to be long. So I prepared and planned. We had a trip all prepared to be there on the 26th, the weekend of the 26th. But shortly before it, he called and canceled it, due to the fact that in Arizona, they doing numbers like, they went from like almost a non-existent scenario to an extreme scenario. I think one of the extremes, if not the most extreme scenario in the whole country. And he was just too scared. He already got the respiratory issue. He's an elderly black man, and that is the number one demographic for people who seem to be at risk. And my father, who doesn't often show fear of anything and who showed a passionate desire to see his offspring, he shut it down. So we didn't go. I never met Pimp C. Trying to see when we're going to be able to, when it's going to be cool enough to reschedule and get it in, because I know we still want to see him. It was a shooting at a club called Lavish. 10 shot, 2 dead in my city, Greenville, South Carolina. On 4th of July in LA County, they say it was 17 people shot out here on 4th of July night. Oh, my mama. It was sounding like it was more than just fireworks going off, too. Oh, my mama. Boy, it's crazy. No, but you know what's good, and not saying that it's the same or it can suffice, but just think, in times past, you cancel a trip like that, there was no such thing as a FaceTime. Now at least he can still see him. You ready? You feel me? You ain't gotta worry about no still pictures. You can see him, hear him, talking to him. Even the baby can get familiar with his face. It's crazy here in AZ. Numbers high, and a lot of these folks out here not wearing masks, running around like nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Southside Phoenix is so hot here to go anywhere. People still out not caring about the virus. You know what it is? They were under that. They can blame their president because the dump truck has stated that in the heat it just disappears. So you can imagine that was like after March, April, people in Arizona, it was already warm. You know how warm it gets in Arizona? So they probably was assuming they were in an environment that was going to be overall immune to the virus. They were misguided. He said that with confidence. If you know how racist a state Arizona has been traditionally, historically, you'll know that I would just imagine Trump has a lot of supporters in Arizona. So when he jumped up there with that, it just disappears in the heat. Those people who are supporting Trump in Arizona probably widely bought that line and lived by it. And it bit them. High cases in Florida is odd because Arizona and Florida are both considered highly considered retirement areas. And it's a virus that adversely affects the elderly at an extremely alarming rate. And in these two retirement areas, we're doing big numbers. Although the youth have been involved on camera, we can see in some very careless behavior. I don't know if one relates to the other or not. It's crazy. Anybody who takes medical advice from Tiny Hands Trump don't say ish now or blah 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 blah, but like, hey, that's what it is about his hands, that they tiny, and the way he move them be funny than a mug. I didn't never know about it. My daddy used to be like, man, I hate the way he moves. I hate his hands. I wasn't really up on Trump, but the more I see how he do his hands when he talk, I see what my daddy mean. His hands boo boo. Oh my mama. That's crazy. A cult following. That's what can happen with them cults. Jim Jones and so many others. They drunk that Jesus juice in AZ. Pops in the cut like, not me. Oh my mama. I ain't see Farrakhan speak. I can imagine Farrakhan said some cold conversation, because he's been telling America they had some ill moments coming, and due to what they've been responsible to doing to people like us, and others, the natives as well. It's crazy how long we've celebrated Thanksgiving. Do you know how much of a cold, calculated, evil oppressor you have to be to have generations believing that Thanksgiving and Pilgrims and the Indians meeting was this loving exchange, and teach that in a curriculum to everyone that's born in this country, celebrated once a year with, it's the only holiday we have other than Easter. Well, Easter has religious sentiments, but Thanksgiving, nothing religious. It's the only holiday we have without any religious attachment that just celebrates wholesomeness. And when you actually learn the history of what Thanksgiving represents, it is none other. It is nothing wholesome about it at all. That's crazy. Now, I'm not going to try to act like I'm not going to celebrate the season of being thankful any longer, but I know I don't believe nothing about the Pilgrims and the Indians having these meals that express brotherhood and love and unity. That's crazy. They slaughtered them people, took their land, murdered them, raped them, similar to the stories of what we seen. I wonder if there's some history books somewhere in Africa talking about the white man came and had a Thanksgiving in South Africa, where they have taken over and Europeanized and colonized a lot of the country. That would be interesting to look into. It's about that time, y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, though. Coming in the black box, where we keep it a Google, facts over feeling. We love life. We don't get mad. We get money on my mama, though. Like, you dig lies. I'm going to get back regular. I know it's a little gap. A lot been going on. Laid my mama to rest on the 2nd. So her soul's forever at peace. It was one of the least sad services I've ever attended. And it was beautiful. There was no black in the house. It was all pink and white. Everybody wore pink and white. Perhaps I'll have a photo or two uploaded on the next session. But I love y'all, my mama.
My mom always says that I have an old soul. Whatever that means. She says that while other kids worry about toys, I worry about helping those in need. I guess that's true, but I still love toys too. I think what makes me different from other kids is that I'm Riley and they're not. The end.
Snake Wood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that. Yeah, Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPI in the streets, my nigga Spotter Low, y'all already know what it is. Socioeconomic. Oh yeah, and don't forget check my website out too. LipsyHustle.com.
Streets.net. Shout out my nigga SPI. Gotta get back in and do it again. My nigga already know what it is.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we're trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now, stakes is huge. Snakes and fakes, scowling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions, gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generations, you never say me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view the slides twice, cuz they crucified Christ.
here in the A with it. Fuck with my niggas. They do this Hitman West shit. I'm gonna be the spokesperson for this whole Hitman West shit. Y'all know what it is, my nigga. I'm the new voice of the West. A and B, Slaughter Boys, all money in. And that's what it is. We representing this Hitman West, my nigga. We creating an outlet, connecting the dots. You know what it is. From LA to the A, all the way to NY.